Hello. Hi, Chrono. How you doing? So yeah, we are playing some more Pillars of Eternity, which I just need to open. There we go. I hate being late, but I was making soup before, which went horribly wrong, so I had to go out and get someone else to eat. Which is poop, because I want soup. Wasn't using my controller. Eating cake. Man, I wish I had cake. No, don't do that. Okay, we're fine. An amazing Binding Isaac daily run. Oriri. Where you're destroying everything in 2 seconds. Once it gets to that point, I find it very difficult to follow. $230 in the rankings, nice. Well, I assume this is just because I haven't reloaded. Still says I'm hosting, but I'm guessing I'm not, considering you can see me. Of course, that does weirdness. There we go. Okay, so, where was I? We just made Ash the Butt, our new... You a monk? I think you're a monk. Yes, you are. And we had our wizard friend, and we need to go to the creepy tree. Tens of thousands of players, and that's awesome then. I wasn't sure how many people were still playing it, honestly.
Oh?
Right, so we're going over to the creepy tree, which is over here. There you are. Assuming I have to just select you.
What is it?
To do. No? Can't do anything with that? No?
Of course.
There we go. There we go. 36% worldwide. Is that for the daily or is that overall? The squat, distended body of an elderly dwarf woman dangles from a thin, crooked bough that sags at the tug of her noose. The bloated purple flesh of her neck, worn away in patches like moth-eaten linen, bulges over the rope that suspends her, and her lifeless head lolls forward rigidly from one side to the other when the breeze shifts. Lovely. Perceive a faint glow around her that casts no light on its surroundings, but there is a tepid warmth to it, and you feel somehow that you could reach out and touch it, not with your hands, but with some aspect of yourself that has no worldly dimension. Alright. 36% overall, that's pretty damn good. Reach out. Wow. As you exhale, you feel yourself spreading out toward the hanging woman, perceiving all that lies between you and her with new, unfamiliar awareness. Once you've expanded enough to reach her, there's a sudden jolt to your mind, a ringing electric surge of images and words and sounds. This is a lot of reading. You feel yourself being pulled into deeper consciousness. She's staring at you, eyes clouded in milky fog. The woman gives you a slow nod of her head and the rope creaks just so she smells with you.
Have you come
There we
here
go.
for me, dear? Or have you gotten lost? Ah, it is both, I think. Yes?
Yes? I need to understand something that's happened to me. She nods a look of pity of her face as though consoling a child.
The world looks a little different than it used to, is that it? Feels like you're noticing things for the first time that have always been there.
Yes, I know. But quite a lot of it's voice, to be
the
fair.
shroud. It only takes an instant. Your soul remembers, yes? Remembers how it sees when it leaves the body, like being reminded of a dream you had forgotten. You are a watcher now, and a watcher you will stay.
What's a watcher?
What indeed? Long hours have many animancers spent studying such things. Not I, though. Not I. I'll tell you what I know, though, since fair is fair, and here we are visiting, you and I, and it reminds me of better times. Souls pass on, some say through Audra stones, which are the blood veins of the world. They leave the world for a time and are reborn into it, sometimes more than they were before, but usually less and seldom the same. For all souls there is a time where they do not live, yet have not passed on. And those souls roam the world, same as you or I, either leaving or lost. But no one sees them because they have forgotten how.
Oh. The soul does not remember such paltry things as that.
A watcher sees, though, knows what to look for. And sometimes they know a person just by looking at them, know where they've been in ages past when their bodies were other bodies. See memories even their owner can't recall. A wonder to behold when all goes well. A wonder!
What do you mean when all goes well?
Oh, nothing to be afraid of, I'm sure. It's just much to take in for some. Sometimes there's trouble sleeping or other difficulties.
She smiles at you reassuringly, fanning out a tuft of long whiskers that spout from one of her cheek.
You should see old Meerwald. He could tell you much more than I. A watcher just like you. Helped many in his day. Took up in an old keep no one would claim. Not far. Kadnua, beyond the Black Meadow. He will welcome the company.
Oh, really? You survived to be a whack. Oh no, I think I survived to be a whack. Do you know why that would be?
Did you now, dear? My, that would be something, wouldn't it? Could be luck, could certainly be. A storm can be a careless thing. Or maybe it got its hands around your soul but couldn't pick it up. A soul can be heavy if it stayed in one piece through its time. Strong souls, we call them in the trade. Cold, I mean. Called them. Those days are all behind me, no?
Oh. You said souls break apart over time?
Oh, yes. Entropy. Rimagan's work. We know little of why or how. We lose pieces of ourselves when we die and pick up pieces of others when we are born again, but less than what we lost. We
So souls
tried
get
to stop
smaller
it
over
with the
time?
animantic sciences, but with little
That's weird.
success. No. A very small few resist Rimergan's influence
Who's
and stay
Rimergan?
together through some force of defiance, at least for a time. But they all succumb eventually, I think.
You think? Interesting. Oh well, see you later.
Goodbye, my dear. It was lovely visiting.
Nope, not weird at all. Closes her eyes and head slumps forward over the noose, and your surroundings seem to bleed into your vision from some unknown place of waiting. Lux Demon Claw was granted Crucible of the Soul. Okay. You're alright, you seemed lost just now. I'm a watcher! Well, that's interesting. I expect this has something to do with the hooded figure in the ruins, In any case, I appreciate your honesty. Since we're travelling together, it's probably wise for us to share these things. Know anything about watchers? Only they are rare and seem to have unique insights into certain soul conditions, as you just demonstrated. Let's go! Ever played Dark Souls? Yes, I have. I played the first one in a week on stream, I think.
Well,
yeah, all of it's still on YouTube if you wanted to see it. But yeah, I did pretty well right up until the last boss, and then I did terribly. Yep, that's pretty much it. I played a bit of 3, but I haven't done that on stream.
of course.
Yeah, I know about how the
17
Dark Soul was split up into little bits, and then he was trying to bring it all back together to create a stronger soul. At least I think that was the plan. Right, what am I doing now? What am I meant to be doing now? Let's put that over here instead so I can actually see what's going on. Yeah. Yeah, because they get larger as time goes on, don't they? Wait, which bit's the top? No, that's weird. What am I meant to be doing? Journal. The Old Watcher. Travel to Cadenua. Okay, done that. Escape the ruins. Yep. So I have no other quests except go to Cadenua. Alright, let's go do that. I suppose we could go down there. We haven't been down there, have we? F5. Let's go down here and see what happens. That'll be fun. I feel like him mentioning it before might be a good idea to go down there. Might have something to do with watchers, perhaps. Who dis? A man lies resting against the wall, lit by the dim illumination of the faded sconces. He has a gaunt, fox-like aspect, and his face is pale and damp with sweat. One arm is held loosely against his side, sleeve soaked with blood. He gives you an anxious glance as you near, his features twisted with pain. Giving you a warning for when you kill Bayshaw coming back in Azamar. Ooh, Azamars are fun. Tharnus is an Azamar. Godlike, ha, thought you were some, never mind, whoever you are, you've travelled a long way to reach a dark place. This temple isn't what it used to be, probably for the best, times being as they are. He groans and shifts position, wincing. I'm no looter if that's what you're thinking, not one of the faithful either, just wanted to do some good I suppose. Got my arm clawed up for it. Maybe you'll have better luck. Better luck with what? These ruins that bound us, they used to be a temple to Elthus, the scattered god. A grand temple at that. His worshippers would come from all over the Direwood. From Reedceris, even? No, I'm not from there, so I can't do that. Until the war, of course. Even then, you'd get some of the stubborn ones, the ones that couldn't get it through their heads that their god was dead and gone. Go on. Once the legacy started, Lord Raedric decided he'd been too lenient on the Eothians. He had his people go in and put them to the sword, left them down here buried under a heap of rock. I have not seen the Volo's Guide. I might need to get Volo's Guide. I was looking at that, actually. Maybe get that for Christmas. After that, Raedric ordered the temple sealed. It's been years like that, up until recently. Lord Raedric hopes that if we rededicate the temple to a living god, then he'll be forgiven, and the legacy will end, see? But until then, the temple is as you see it, unguarded, and that's where you come in. Those priests, maybe they don't have a lick of sense between them, but they still don't deserve to go like that. Chopped down in their god's house. It doesn't sit right with me. If you can get down there, find the remains, maybe we can finally give them a proper burial. No small task, there's coin in it for you if you feel motivated. Oh, full races. I'm definitely going to get that. Sounds like fun. Sure. Then by the flame, I owe you a good turn, but listen, the temple's been sealed off for so long, it's crawling with creatures. If you get past them, the priests would be down on the lower floor. They'll be there still if they're anywhere. Orcs, leopard people, and giants as all PC races. That's very interesting. Those priests had all kinds of secret chambers, switchers in the wall, trick sconces, that kind of thing. Keep an eye out and take care down there. Wouldn't want to have send someone else after your remains. You might talk to that Ader fellow if Raedric hasn't hanged him yet. Word is he's a follower of the dead god. Maybe he'll know something more about this place. He's usually out by the smithy. I'll wait here by the stairs and keep a lookout. Maybe try to patch myself up some. Oh, apparently I did that pretty quick. Okay, let's go outside and see if we can get a deer. 7 new races. I didn't know that. I thought it was mostly monsters. Pip. I need to get it. I need it now. Where's he there? I know I saw him around here somewhere. Where's he gone? He said by the forge, right? So that's up here. So that's not the forge. Where's the forge? There's the forge. Hey there, where are you? Is he in there? Bugbears. What? Where is he? Oh.
Nice and quiet.
Ah, there we go. Well, he's not here. Said he was around here, I'm sure they did. Tab. Hey there, where are you? Is that you there? Yeah, it is. He said he was by the forge, so that's a complete lie. Smell of pipe smoke, at once earthy and sweet, winds its way into your nostrils. Your eyes trace the smoke to its origin, where you find a broad man with straw-coloured hair leaning against a mossy rock wall, his pipe held to his lips with one meaty hand. He looks you directly in the eye, but does not look aggressive. He regards you with a peculiar smirk.
17 and a half. Well, could be 18, depending on how you count the dwarf woman.
I'm sorry?
The dwarf woman. You were trying to figure out whether to count her as a full person.
Was I?
I think you oughta.
Okay.
The people hanging from the tree. 18 of them. Well, last I counted, anyway.
Fun. Is that what you people do for fun around here?
Name's Adair. So do the people around here. Might as well
What?
be 19. Don't think I'd put you much higher than 22. 23 tops. You look like the sort that likes to get involved.
Hell yeah, I do. What makes you think I was interested in the dwarf woman? He looks at you a moment, his brow arched, his smirk broadens.
I was smoking over here, saw you staring at her. Twice I refilled my pipe. You never so much as blinked. Your mouth was so slack I took you for a Radric at first.
Wow. Do you know what a watcher is?
Careful, friend. Let's not use that word round here. There'll be any number of Radric bootlickers within earshot. Ciphers, animancers, watchers. Same thing in the eyes of folks around here, Radric especially. They come to these parts all the time with their cures, preying on the desperate. None of them are who they claim to be.
Uh-oh.
Of course, seeing you with that funny look, I'd be halfway inclined to believe you were having some kind of communion with that dwarf. Either case, maybe I'm not 19 after all. No offense.
Wow. You think you're gonna be hanged?
The town's had it in for me for a long time now. Only fellow who ever stuck up for me, well, he's number 18 up there.
Uh-oh.
My headman on the farm. Used to be my captain during the war.
Which war? Saints' War. Only one in my lifetime. Fella decides he's the living incarnation of Eothas. Overthrows Raidseras. Marches on Direwood. So we gave him a Direwood and hello. I can guess what a Direwood and hello is. Other questions? Farewell. Is he not? He's supposed to join you. There's a town against
Picked the wrong god. That's what it comes down to. Used to be a lot of Aethys worshippers in Gilded Vale. That mess of rocks over there, that was a temple to him, to give you some idea.
I know.
Then one day, somebody named Widewind shows up on Deerwood's doorstep.
Widewind.
Says he's the living flesh of Aethys. Got an army with him. Suddenly, Aethys isn't so popular in these parts. My brother Woden and me, neither of us believed it.
So is that why they believe the curse is?
way
Because they
was
killed
that
him?
Aethys. He enlisted, then I did too. But, he didn't make it back. After the war, people took to punishing Aethys worshippers, accusing them of treason. Got real ugly, especially after the legacy started. Folks needed someone to blame. I was safe because I fought, but then this rumor starts that my brother, that he was on the wrong side. And I wasn't so safe anymore. Until my
Interesting.
headman stepped in and said they'd have to hang him to get to me.
Uh-oh. So they did.
Seems that's no longer a concern. Of course, the townies don't do the hanging these days, but when Raiders men
I
come,
think that
they
as
got
well,
no
Colonel.
problem doing the pointing.
So they point. Okay, fair enough. And see why I was eager to leave. If you're next behind, why are you here? Drinking mostly. Alright. Point of fact, I'm on my way out, just haven't figured out where I'm going yet. Not a whole lot of places out there that don't think Wadewin's legacy started with Wadewin. Travel together. Where you headed? Some place called Cadenua. That's an old watcher there who might be able to help me.
Seem to remember hearing something about that years ago. He tamed that place. People would seek him out
Tamed.
for all kinds of things.
Interesting.
Troubles of the soul, questions for the departed. Of course, that was back when you didn't have to say watcher with a hush on your breath. A man such as that, there'd be things I'd want to ask him. Don't know why I never thought of it before.
Yeah.
Not sure how I feel about setting out with a stranger, and a strange one at that. But truth be told, you might be the only one in town who wouldn't feel some relief seeing me swing from that tree.
Fun. A fine reason if ever I heard one.
All right then. Guess I'll do some sightseeing. Long as you're not the one picking the sights.
Alright, let's get going. Got a new person. Let's go back down here. NF5. Let's turn fast mode off, shall we?
Keeping an eye
We're in
out.
sneaky mode. So we can see any secrets. Something's here anyway. I will name this person Corpsey. Will-o-wisp. Okay, what we're gonna do. What have you got? Defender. Concentrating on locking down enemies that stray too close. The fighter increases his or her number of engagement targets 3, but at the expense of deflection. Okay, we'll do that. Then we'll get you to do that to that one. Probably won't do anything, but okay. Then we've got Monk. Can you do anything? You just got weapon sets, okay. Let's just get you to attack that one. And you're gonna do this on... Actually, no, we're not. We're not gonna do that just now. We're gonna wait. Yeah.
Hey,
Who went down immediately? That's ridiculous. What? Did they just kill me in one shot?
Hey,
That is
listen,
not
folks.
Yeah, they're destroying us, okay.
Hey, mine.
These ones are in for a walloping!
You should be doing stuff for yourself, why aren't you? Gregory Corpsey, okay. That's not getting good, I didn't even have a chance.
Dealing
even
with
have a
whose side are
chance.
you on? Damn it! We gotta take better.
Okay, I don't even know what happened there. That was fun. Really good. Okay, if you want to run off, that's fine. Well then, that was interesting.
Of course.
What? Why can't I do anything? I'm very confused. I can't read that. Parchment is worn in tabard and oh, god damn it. Times of hardship. Okay.
As you wish.
Is there a reason why we can't? There we go. Quest failed, buried. What? I'm so confused. Let's just do a quick load, shall we? I don't know what happened. Yep, okay, good. Okay, maybe in the later bit of that battle I should have got good. But still, that was terrible.
Dark.
Anyway, let's do that. I want you to do a triangle formation. Why haven't you changed your formation, you butts? I told you to change it. Yeah, I think that quest I only actually got when I got in here. Okay, we actually have a formation now, that's good. Right. Ader, I need you to go in defensive mode and attack that. I need you to go and attack that. And then I need you to do that.
What is it?
She's almost dead already. Let's do that. And then spells.
Not good.
Why is he not attacking anything again? Ader, you're the worst. It seems like Ader is just like pretending to do stuff rather than actually doing anything. It's very annoying. You're almost down. Why can't you do that? What's this do? Let's do that quickly.
Beyond seek.
Okay, he couldn't do anything there for some reason.
Yeah.
Did we do it? Did something. Okay.
Well,
Let's have a look at our journal now, shall we? Buried secrets. Search the temple. Bring a deer to speak with Merwald. Okay, so I failed that one somehow. I don't know how I would have failed that one, honestly, but fair enough. Take that, put that in there. I have 5. Let's head this
as
way.
you wish.
Sneakily.
Laying low.
Spiders.
Hey.
Yes.
That was
Well.
easier. Oh no, we got more spiders.
Hey.
He has a heal somewhere, doesn't he? And that's only the caster. Okay. That's not really any use, but fine.
Well,
D0. You let the wisp go, set off a trap which lowered a roof and caused a craved in which stopped you. Jeebus! Alright,
yes.
that's fun.
Laying low. As you wish.
I forgot how unforgiving this game can be sometimes. What's this up here? Is that anything useful? Ooh! The nearby crystals light the crackled mosaic floor in shades of orange, and at certain angles a metallic symbol beneath your feet gleams gold. As you look on, the air shimmers as if with summer heat. The very dust in the air seems to pull together until a thin, glowing mist appears before you. In its rippling gleam, you sometimes think you can see the shape of a man. Features rendered in broad strokes of air and smoke. Who are you? Your voice sparks movement. A spirit surges with a sudden blazing light. Then the next moment you are somewhere else. Your mind is sailed with a sudden wave of fear and noise. You're in the chapter hall. Priests and faithful have gathered in great crowds, spilling into the hallway. Bodies press against you, surging forward to listen. Your own grief is mirrored in the faces around you. Some of the initiates are weeping. Someone has snuffed the candles and the room is dark, save for the podium lit from behind. 2 people stand before it, lit in silhouette. A man is shouting, voice so ragged with fear you can't understand what he says. But the Retrix stands calm, unmoved. A weeb. Did I say a weeb? I meant a web. It's fine. Our strength will see you all through these dark times. You feel like that hope, like a spark behind your ribs. Somewhere behind you, someone begins to sing. Spirit chills itself with you, a sudden dizzying force. You find yourself back before the ruined altar swaying. So that'll be when Radric's forces came in to kill everyone, because he didn't like the god anymore. Interesting.
What is it?
Is there anything up here? Not really. Okay. That something? That looks like it would be something.
To whispers and shadows.
That looks like it moves. It looks different than the rest. Maybe I'm wrong though. They've come to take control. Fix. Fix. Oh no. Bad guys. What's this book? Okay, that's a lot of reading. Let's not do that. But You're gonna do your thing. And you're gonna do your thing.
Hi.
I got a bit laggy there for a second. Okay. Adar, I need you to attack this. So it's over here. Ooh, that was weird. Do that. Do this. How many more spells have I got? Another 4. Okay. Should be able to do at least one on this guy.
Yes. Beyond
That was fun. Alright, that worked. I'll take it.
Yes.
There's more of them. Keep us. Teacup pig. Oh, there's a lot more of them. Okay. Adar, go do the thing, please.
Hey.
Brr, 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 brr.
Yes, poison.
Did I just pretend not to do that there? That was weird. Why am I getting attacked as well? That shouldn't be happening. The character's health bar begins flashing red. Oh no. It's gonna be maimed or killed. Maimed sounds fun. Oh, come on. Why are they both attacking me when he's there? He's supposed to be taunting them, right?
I feel.
That was annoying. Okay. He's destroyed. Right.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see if I've got anything in my inventory. Plus 43.4 endurance. That's about it though. Should we go out? Probably should. He's got 2 breakages and is dying slowly. What's that? Skull deer. Okay, we'll take that.
As you wish.
Hello. Run away. Luckily there's an inn just around the corner, so we can go there. Someone likes to laugh really loud.
Greetings.
Room, please. I don't think we've got much money. Let's just sleep in the common room. I'm hoping this doesn't respawn enemies. That'd be super not useful. Although it seems like we might want to get a bit more experience before we do that. I don't know if it's worth going to Cadenua first and coming back. Probably is. Let's go that way. Need to go to Magrin's Fork first and then on to Cadenua. Okay. 4 hours. That's fine. I don't know. Someone apparently heard a really good joke in that tavern. Is it worth being sneaky? Probably. Let's turn off fast mode. I have a funny feeling something's going to want to destroy us in here. Wolfie! Hi, Wolfie. And are you good or bad? Who are you? Hi, friend. Oh, hello there. Begging your pardon, but you gave me a good fright. I thought I heard something rustling through the brush. I suppose that was just you, silly of me. Don't suppose you haven't need some supplies. I thought I'd make my way over to Madmer Bridge. I'm starting to think I'm better off heading back to town and getting a few more folks together. Better safe than sorry, right? Say, did you hear? Did you hear something? Of course. Where is it? There you are. Hi, Wolfie. Right, there's only one of you, so can you actually go and deal with him this time? That's super useful. Right, I need you to do this, and we shouldn't need any super spells for this, so we'll just do.
Hi?
What is it?
Okay, we did it. Now what? Hi, friend. By every star in the sky, thank you. I've never seen those beasts so bold before. Strange times are in. Here, take these. I'm headed back to Gilded Vale for certain. You can make better use of them. 3 times potion of minor endurance. Gosh. And a wolf pelt. Yeah. Which way should we go? This way? I think we want to go up this way somewhere. What's this?
Saw you in the flames.
Ooh. Hi, friend. I always like his picture. I've seen it before, but it's still funny. Squatting at the base of the statue is an incredibly ugly man with bulging red cheeks raked by pox scars and a scraggly beard. He's sweating as if he has a fever, but his breathing is measured and steady, like a slow push of a blacksmith's bellows. That comparison feels strange and unwelcome. Alright. Next comparison, possibly sparked by his grin, is that of a bear trap, and then out of nowhere there's a hint of alchemical fire that fades almost as soon as you identify the smell.
Come to pray at the statue.
Ah, there it is. Question mark is barely there. As the man makes his statement, the statue takes on a reddish cast, as if one is holding a torch to it. It slowly blossoms into waving flames. Okay.
The others are welcome, but it's best if just you and I trade words, and your shadows stay quiet. Hands off their weapons, both arcane and steel. It's only you I want to trade words with anyway.
Okay.
I swear before the whore that is Margaret, no harm will come to you in her shadow. If that's enough of a promise for you. If not...
If not... Statue. The weaving firelight from the statue gives off no heat. So much so you wonder if it's some kind of trick of the mind. The ugly man before you doesn't seem to notice it or feel it, although the sheen on his brow is still present, as if he's burning up from within. Study the man. The sudden weaving flames from the statue of Magran cast more light on his features. The man's robe are dirty, stained with grease and other marks of the road. The hems of his robe, including the sleeves, are burned at the edges, as if he walked a great distance across a fire, then reached into the flames and pulled something out with his hands. Alright. Didn't catch your name.
I didn't give it. You probably find names as useless as I do. The names that litter this world like debris are hard enough to wrap around the tongue. And what do they matter? It's what's beneath the skin and the letters I care about. What burns within. It's more important to me you're a watcher than whatever culture or accent
How did you figure that one out, buddy?
like awkward crowns. Take pride in your actions, not where you hail from. Or how your name rolls off whatever liar's tongue coats it now.
Interesting.
If you need a title to hang on me to match your own, Watcher, then call me Durance. And as you observe souls, I test them.
How did you know I was a watcher? I can see the questions bubbling up. Let's burn them away one by one.
I am a missionary. I walk this diseased nation with its heathen, its people so careless with the spirits of others and their own, watchers among them. Yes, I know you for what you are, and your name doesn't interest me. Names are for honest folk, and you are a crack that shines light from another place.
Interesting.
We're meant to travel together, you and I. Saw you in the flames. Not your face, but that soul of yours. All tightened up, like a huntsman's knot.
Saw my soul in the flames.
There's things we can teach each other. If you're in need of answers to your mantle of questions, I don't force my words on anyone other than you. I don't care who walks with you or what their mewling problems and politics are. There's enough howling in the world without me stoking that fire. I won't take from your provisions, don't need much on the road. I can carry
That
my
depends.
weight,
How much have you got to
which is
plan?
considerable. Many will stand against you. They probably already have, from what I can see. Left their marks.
He must like me,
it
considering
seems.
I'm pretty much
Like a
fire
trail,
embodied.
worming its way behind you.
Kinda marks.
Disease? Spirit wind? Both could have touched you, yet here you stand. As for disease, not all of us were close to water when the pox hit. But it's no longer a passenger in my flesh. It left its marks as well. But like flames, the pox doesn't strike twice, nor is it catching.
Let's go.
Then let us walk together, Watcher.
Okay. More friends.
What is it?
You get some stats from monsters. Okay. Well then, if you want to play Pokemon, then play Pokemon. That's what I say. Where's Housey? Can I go in the Housey? Can go in the Housey. Anything worth anything in here? No? What am I doing? It's not even that, it's this.
Margaret's fire casts light in dark places.
Got all the things. What's that? Is that another Will-O-the-Wisp? I don't like those. I was gonna play a sorcerer,
Well,
I think. Actually, I should be able to deal with a Will-O-the-Wisp now, right? Yeah. Hey there, go do that. Endurance. Need you to go do that too. And then you can go attack things. X. Oh, good. That doesn't sound great. Hey there, where are you going?
Hey,
Is there a reason you're over there? I'm not quite sure there is. Can you come back over here, please, instead of being an idiot?
what is it?
Is there anything here worth? Okay, there's something to climb there. There's also a scepter, an agate, lockpick, and those. That's not a bit to climb, that's just some... Okay. Can I not get out? There we go. Should that not need to Cade Nua? No, maybe that's not the right way. Fun, gritty, and spoopy. Spoopy, huh? So it must be down this way somewhere we're going. Black Meadow? Another way. Okay. The most reliable damage dealer, so Adair is most reliable. Okay. stuff. Kinda wanna go investigate. I wish I hadn't investigated. Ah. Ada, where are you? I need you to go and do that. And Durans, you can go do that too.
Hey,
Oh, of course there's two of them. That's super useful. Ow! That's not useful. What? Okay then. Wow, he's got a bajillion things.
How may I help?
I'm sure you will. Yeah, both of them can. Squishy sorceress. That's kind of true, yeah, I suppose. There.
leave it to me!
These three seem pretty, well, these two at least, pretty good. My guy seems to get his ass kicked very quickly. So that's fun. What do we get? Troll skin. Okay. Where are we going?
As you wish.
Bandits. Oh, good. Right, so we want this, and then we want this, and then we want you to go and do this.
Hey,
Yeah, there's lots of them. And I can barely see because of the trees. That's good. Okay. Let's turn this on for the battle. Need to have you up here. And then we need you to do this. And you to do that. And then we need you to do, where's it gone? Lightning. Oh good god. They got destroyed. Okay. Ada, you need to destroy this. That'd be super useful.
How may I?
Okay, he got destroyed, that's fine. Let's do this. What's that? What's this one do? Confusing. Let's do that.
What is
That works. Whew.
Yes.
Apparently I need to get used to CRPG battling. Because I apparently have forgotten why I'm supposed to do it. What's that? Shipment crate. Oh, is that the... oh, okay. This is the stuff I needed to get for the blacksmith. That's useful. Whoa, that's a lot of stuff. Okay.
Well,
That's super duper useful. Means we've completed a quest. So that's not going to Cadenua, but if we go to Gilded Vale, Then we can go and hand this quest in. But yeah, I rolled health for my sorcerer and I got 2 6s, so I think I'm at 20 health wise, which probably means I can get taken down in a hit, which is not great, but you know. Where's the? It's over here. No, it's over here. I want to go. Sleepy time.
Good day, stranger.
Hello. How high is my intelligence? Not super high. I need to double check. I think my intelligence is 13?
What is it?
My constitution and my charisma are higher.
Of course.
Back to here. Wait, was that somewhere else? I hadn't been. Esterbrook. Interesting.
Hey.
These ones are in for a walloping!
Oh no, you're going to sleep. But welcome back. Good to see you again after.
What is it?
Should probably grab that.
Yes.
Ah yes, the WoW addiction. That's usually a thing. Whenever you start playing WoW. Is that the first time you played it, or have you played it before? Ooh, dragon. That's interesting. Wow, weird stuff. Let's have that. There's another thing over there, let's run away from it. 18 hours. So far I know I have you as a player, possibly Pixel Dragon. Okay. Oh, you've played WoW before, but I'm guessing it was a while ago then. Okay. Are you on to the new content, or are you still doing old stuff? Okay, Noah. Save it quickly, in case there's something. You're going to bed, you've been up so long. Have you now? What time zone are you in, actually? I think I forgot to ask. But no worries, Ashley. Thanks for stopping by, anyway. Just off the side of the path into Caed Nua stands an imposing figure, a tall, thick-set Amoa, clad in worn armour and peering up at the outer walls of the keep. In his hand is a small piece of charcoal, and it works feverishly at taking notes upon a small scrap of paper. More than once he has to reach up to prevent his colourful cap from falling off his head as it gazes upwards. You're level 50 and... oh yeah, there's like 110 levels. So early up. Okay, you've been up all night. I see. Yeah, night. Have a good sleep. What are you doing over there? The mouldy brickwork must be fascinating. Let's do that. Han looks over at you, blinking in surprise. His face splits in a wide and very toothy grin. He waves the parchment in greeting.
It is. Well, not the wall itself, perhaps. The construction is very traditional. There are names scratched upon some of the bricks. Just there. Workers and masons, I expect. carving a little immortality for themselves. It's a fine keep, Cadnua. 2 centuries to its name, and abandoned for nearly as long.
Interesting.
But the truly interesting part is in there, and I haven't had much luck in reaching the keep itself. I hoped to find the master of this place, a man by the name of Meerwald, but it seems that he either holds his privacy most dear, or else has been devoured by his house guests.
Devoured by house guests. That sounds like fun. I came here looking for Meerwald as well.
Oh, truly? Then perhaps we can help one another. The grounds are infested with all manner of beasts. I've never seen
Why is
the
my
like.
door going?
I didn't want to risk it alone.
It shouldn't
But
be.
you seem capable. Together, I'm sure we could manage it. And then we can both ask our questions of Meerwald.
Nope.
I seek a great treasure, you see. Not gold or silver, but the Tanvi Oratoa. You might call it the Book of Virtues. It's
Book
a
of
sacred
Virtues.
text of the Rauatai.
Is
But
that
we
not the,
possess
like
only
the
a
very
fragment
bottom of the
it.
dungeon in here? I have a funny feeling.
A year I've journeyed in search of the rest, and I uncovered evidence that leads me to believe the original lies just there, beneath the keep.
Let's go get it.
Excellent. Lead on, my friend, and I will be at your heels. Ah, wait. Speaking of that, I ought to warn you first. Ondra's teeth, I nearly forgot. I have, at times, been followed. It began in
Interesting.
Admir, and in Exomital they attacked outright. I believe they do not wish for me to find what I am looking for.
Who are
I
these
say
people?
believe, but I have been told as much by one of my would-be assassins. I pay them little mind. Humorless sorts in long robes.
Ah, long robes.
But it's
Yes.
why I bought the sword, you see. And it's only fair that you should know.
What are a few assassins between friends?
I'm glad you're not discouraged. Come then. Who knows what we will find inside?
More friends.
Yes.
Right, how do we get in here then? Mushrooms. Must be a bit to like climb up or something. There nothing around here? Faintly of ale. Interesting. So, how do I get in? Unless I can go. Can I go down here? I can. Something here? Looks like I'd be able to climb in there, but apparently not. So... I'm a little stuck. So I can't go left.
Well?
Am I just supposed to walk through this gate? Is that going to work?
Old and dry, with cobwebs in every crack.
Apparently I can just walk in.
Reminds me of Woodica.
Okay. It says there's a big gate there. But apparently there's not actually a big gate there. Right, let's change this quickly. Put you and you. I think you need to go to the back, so we'll put these two at the front. Right, that'll do. Oh, you can level. What should we level? Survival. I reckon that's a good idea. We'll put one level in that's 2 levels in athletics. 4 and 4. That'll do. Veterans recovery. Grants veterans recovery passive. I like passive, that's good. That's the sort of thing we want, because she goes going down.
Well?
Save that. And then attack this.
Hey.
Go do that. I want you and you to go attack as well. Oh, of course there's more of you. Right. Endurance. We need your lovely thing on. We need that on. That's probably not going to do anything, but we'll do it anyway. Endurance, we'll get you to attack that. And then we'll do lightning. And what else? What do you do? March with the canoa. Can't do your kick yet, you'll be damaged. Horses and not. What? Where did two of them come from? Alright.
Yes.
No prison!
Oh. Maybe Duran shouldn't have been left on his own there. Oh well.
What
It's
is
fine,
it?
we did it. Should probably turn fast mode off as well. That would be a good idea. Another shadow. Let's just all attack that. These seem to not be overly difficult to kill. No. Oh god, you need to... What? Did that not work? Alright. I think that white ghost must be a bit more damaging.
Hell, Knight, let him take me down!
Are you not attacking? Because you definitely should be. And you're dead. Okay, that's fine.
Yes?
Well, gonna have so many injuries.
Well?
Whoopsies.
As you wish.
Another will-o'-the-wisp, okay.
Well?
There's probably stuff to search around here, isn't there? And stuff to look at, that's bad. Okay. There's a phantom who seems to be the bigger problem, but they'll die quicker. So if we just all attack them first. Endurance. Okay. Is there a reason why I can't select you? Apparently there must be. Okay, you're confused, that's why. Alright, fine. Do that, and we'll do... That hurts everyone, doesn't it? It's not what I want. Ba 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 ba. You're doing pretty much everything you can. Okay. Endurance went down in like 2 seconds there. That's great. You're still confused. Oh. Fine.
Not on such bad terms.
good. Aztec worth and rough! How may I help?
Peter, why are you getting your ass kicked?
I shall deal with this one. Yeah.
Jeebus. The reason why you're not casting that, you should just cast that on yourself.
Damn.
Nope, apparently not. That's
Take
good.
better care of Vala.
Let's end this! Fortacoa!
Rest up, big guy.
I don't know what's
we
going
got
on.
your back.
Peter's just like, yeah, I don't care. I'm just gonna stand here and be a pleb. Good job, Ader. Ader, get over here. No? You're just not gonna disengage at all. That was super useful. I know I saved later than that. There is. Let's try that again, shall we? How did he get frostbite? It's really weird, but fine. Okay, so we know there's quite a lot of them here. So let's just let them come towards us. You to attack this. Durance and you on this. I want you to attack that as well. You can go on this other shadow. I want you to be attacking the Phantom. And you can attack the other shadow. Right, where are we? Actually, no, wait, let's this on this. How are you so stunned already? That's ridiculous. Endurance, let's do that. Ader, we need you to do that on this thing. Do that. This. Okay. How did she end up going down anyway? Alright, fine. Durance, I need you on the shadow. No, I need you. I'm very confused.
Well, kill them all!
Really?
I'll have your eyes for that one. Well,
Whew, that was a bit better. I think I need to actually spend some time learning their abilities, but we can do that over time. There's a door, I think that's about it. Let's go in there. See what we find. No bad guys. That's good, I suppose. Anything else? Not really. Those stairs look a bit wrecked. Nope, can't get up those either. Okay. Out we go. Where's the main bit? Over here? Aha, this looks more like it. F5.
Brave thou.
There we go.
Leave our village! We've done nothing to you!
What? What are you chatting about? That was a lot of fire.
This isn't working.
There we go.
Yes.
What's this? Primal Flame. Alright, I'll take it. Who are you?
You can't do this!
Spectral smoke churns all around you. At first you see nothing except the haze, but gradually make out the wizened, hunched shape of an old elven man. Do what? Actually, I'm just gonna listen.
This is our village! Our home! The Nine Claws have lived here almost 50 generations. We were here long before your kind brought war to our lands. You can't just burn it all!
Alright.
Have mercy, soldier! Our warriors have all gone! You can't burn us all because of them!
Interesting. Reaches out to you and opens his mouth, say something, but all that emerges is a series of violent coughs. Falls to his knees, choking on thickening smoke. Flames overtake the vision as you back away. He's gone.
Yes.
Okay. So it looks like there was another tribe living here beforehand, and their spirits have taken up residence where they built something over the top of it. Interesting.
As you wish.
Do you think he'd be
Oh, more spirits. That's fun. Let's do this.
mad if we sat in his chair?
Ader, I want you to do that.
Hey,
Ader's down as well. Wow, okay.
A gift if the invasion doesn't wake up.
Nothing like getting destroyed, eh?
Just like an adherent to code. Down. What?
Is he almost dead as well?
Attack to the place! Curse your eyes!
This is getting a bit ridiculous, but fine.
Hostek.
Alright then. Oh, this is harder than it looks. Ah, so saved it just as we came in. Okay. Let's try that one again. Minor fatigue. Okay.
Of course.
Clearly of Adir and me.
Right, let's try that again. Do that. We'll do that.
They like that.
I need you to go after that shadow. No, I want you to still go after that. I clicked on the wrong version. You to go for that. You to go for that. And you to go for that.
They're archery.
And then we can start throwing some spells in there. Throw out the shadow first. And then... down already? Okay then. Why am I getting destroyed all of a sudden?
Yes.
Right, he needs to take them, that's fine. And then we can do this. And that.
What is it? Too
One
long has
down.
it been since we made...
Okay.
What is it?
Is he down already?
Hi?
Need you to cast this quickly.
Lava beyond sea! Get up,
Whew. You did it. My door's going again. I think what it is there's a flat for sale
Yes.
above us, and for some reason people seem to think that our flat is the one that they should be ringing. Not the case. As you come to the end of the Great Hall, you perceive an inviting warmth radiating from a grand throne wrought out of marble, its masterful artistry out of place amidst the castle's more practical stonework. The veiled face of a woman is carved above the throne's backing, watching over the room with hollow eyes. At your approach, they feel the warmth fluctuate as though stirring. A voice rings out from the carving, permeating the fortress through stone and air.
Another watcher in Cadnua, glowing very brightly indeed to these eyes. What strange happenstance.
Kanioro, thank you very much for the follow. That's super awesome of you. How are you doing today? Looking for Merwald.
As am I. If you should happen to find him, I would be glad to know of it. Each day his absence brings new dust to my halls, new cracks to my stones. It's shameful is what it is. The Earl would never have let it come to this. You are free to search for him here. I will unbar the way.
Interesting. Said these were your halls.
Not as a land is its lord's, more as a child is its mother's. This castle was my design, you see. The Earl appointed me to do it. I was
Interesting.
getting on in years. I knew it would be my only chance to build something magnificent.
So how did you
When
end
it was
up
built,
in
I
that
couldn't
throne?
bring myself to part from it, to go back to my lonely home. I begged the Earl to let me stay, to take care of it. It was all I wanted, and he granted it. Years later, when Bereth's usher finally came calling, I begged the Earl to find a way to let me remain, and so he did.
Interesting. Are you imprisoned in that throne? I'm guessing she's going to say no.
Imprisoned? At times it feels that way, I suppose. But it's more that I reside here. The throne was brought up from the ruins, one of the first things they found. As a last favor to a dying woman, the Earl arranged for
So
me
it's
to
made
be
of
moved
Adra.
into it. Adra is an accommodating vessel for a soul.
Interesting. Looking for someone to watch and find the stream. Nice. Hope you're enjoying it then. And if you do have any questions about the game or have played it before, feel free to ask any questions. I might not be able to answer them. And if you know more than me, then feel free to give me tips. Because as you can tell, I'm quite terrible at the combat at the moment.
Oh, it's not as confining as it seems. I can feel the whole keep from here, and all things that are tied to it. There's something about this throne and its construction. Or maybe it's something about this place.
Interesting. Tell me about Merwald.
He was a great man. He came here one day, young with long hair and polished armor, and he banished the dark things that had come to lurk in this place after centuries of neglect. He could see the beauty of this place, the way it had been. So he
It's just
claimed it
normal
for his
display I'm
own when
playing
no
on.
one else would take it. We worked together to restore it. But he began to grow distant some time ago. He never told me why. He retreated deeper and deeper into the keep, never leaving, sending servants for food, hiding himself from my sight. The restoration stopped,
Interesting.
Now, to look at the place, you'd never know the progress we'd made. In most places, it's worse than it ever was.
Oh.
And all I can do is watch it
Yeah,
crumble around
I need to
me.
learn better tactics, I suppose, and how I should assign people to enemies in order to keep most people alive for the longest, I think. Any idea where I can find them?
I can feel his presence faintly somewhere deeper inside the keep. But he uses his gifts to confound me, and my senses are dulled while he does so. I only wish I could know his mind.
Interesting. Here's the arrow.
The Earl of Yenwood, the original, in fact, when Deerwood was a colony. He found this site, the only ruin Ere Glanfarth refused to defend, and he believed its wealth would be great. The keep was his way of defending his family's claim, and that claim became his obsession.
Play in the game. Okay, so
He
you're
had
just
to
behind
know
me then.
what lay beneath.
I didn't do that too long ago.
He devoted his life to excavating the ruins below the keep. They had been sealed with rock and soil. Deliberately, it would seem. Years passed, and with them the Earl. He dug his entire life and never found what he sought. His obsession became his sons and his sons' sons. And one day, that young Earl broke through.
What did he find?
An endless maze, incomprehensible in its construction. But he would never come to learn more than that. Vile things had taken residence there, vile and dangerous. They poured up through the keep and slew its residents, the Earl among them.
Interesting.
After that, the keep remained abandoned, unused, wasted. Mayorwall's mastery of this place was the first hope I'd had
Spoiling
in
yourself watching this
200
stream.
years. How I've longed to see it as it
Not
once
too badly.
was.
Not too badly. I think I'm probably only like 20 minutes ahead of you, honestly.
I can only guess why all this has happened. I fear I've wronged the gods putting this place here, and they've doomed me to watch it wear away into dust. To witness my own folly.
Farewell.
Take care in your search. Many dangers lie in wait here.
What is it?
Ooh, a chest. Oh, nothing there. So I can look at all that stuff, but there's not really anywhere. I can go that way. I don't know if I want to go that way. Right, let's save it. And then we'll go over here.
There's my little soldier.
Sure.
Been out playing soldier again, have we? Go wash up and come help me shuck these peas.
Bit of feedback on the mic there. And no complaints. You've got to eat your vegetables if you want to grow up strong and be like a real soldier one day. Just like we agreed, right? Say nothing.
Soldiers are important people. They defend the weak and punish the wicked. You're too young to understand now, but there are lots of wicked people. People like the man who murdered your father.
Uh-oh. Remind me what happened to my father.
Before you were born, the Glanfathans attacked settlers like us. They said we'd knocked over some of their special Adra rocks. That's why they call it the Broken Stone War.
Interesting.
They got very angry, and so they came into our villages and killed many people. Your father was one of them.
I see.
That's why you'll be a soldier one day. To protect and to avenge. Why don't you go back out and play? I'll finish up here.
Okay. Some weird ghosties about. I wonder what the rest of the party thinks, because they won't be able to see these ghosts, and I'm just wandering around chatting to things. In midair. Ivory spider and a spear spider, okay.
Brave does not believe.
I'm stuck over here.
Would also prefer to just focus my attacks and do it that way.
No
I think
prisoners!
for lower level stuff, that's probably a good idea.
Kill! Bring them down!
Have high perception use. Yeah, I saw some of that in the tutorial. I haven't really done it since. I should probably do it a lot more, honestly.
Well, no prisoners! No!
With all the dead spiders.
Afraid to close your eyes.
Why did Durant's go
New
down?
orders, Lieutenant.
Not all of us are on such
Ready
bad
your squad.
terms with sleep.
Got anything else?
Of course.
So I think what we're doing at the moment is learning the story of the keep through all the ghosties. Whoops, I just totally shook everything. Yeah, I should probably just be
They
in
won't see me coming.
sneaky mode all the time, honestly. Spectral man arrayed in armour and an officer's cloak studies a single sheet of paper. You can see straight through it to the ducal and ADR insignias on the breastplate. Seems to read over the page several times before looking at you. When he does, the expression is unreadable.
There's been a change of plans.
Mostly gems and weapons.
Take your squad and march south all the way to the bow
I'll
in the
definitely
river.
do it more then.
Bring a wagon team and a dozen barrels of pitch.
Tell me about the orders.
The instructions come from Admeth Hadred himself, which means they might as well have come from the Duke.
Okay. Why does spell
We're to
Duke
burn
so
those hut
weird?
dwellers out. Set fire to the deerwood so they've nowhere to retreat.
Oofed.
Cut them down when they come out. Or let them blaze if they won't.
Uh-oh.
It'll make this even shorter than the broken stone war, all right.
This is after the Stone War.
And we can only hope
When they
it'll
were killing the
discourage
dwarven
future
families, I
conflicts.
assume.
I know this is personal for you. It is for many of us. But understand, we're doing this to end this war, not to continue the last one. Remember that we're flushing out the enemy, not burning villages for sport. Bareth will have his work cut out for him tonight.
What is it?
Retrain a character from first level through any interface. Interesting. So you can do a respec. That's good to know. Lock door.
Where there's a pick,
We'll
there's a
take
way.
those farmers by
It's
surprise.
finished.
Nice. Who dis?
Almost time. Di and Heather scouted the village last night.
Raiders.
They're rounding up the rest of the party now.
Say nothing.
Don't worry. Everyone remembers the raid was your idea. The Rio had to go along with it after you'd gotten the rest of the clan riled up.
Interesting.
No one once had said that the Nine Claws were too cowardly to stand with the rest of the tribe when the foreigners desecrated our ruins.
So this is the Nine Claws who then went and... So the Nine Claws annoyed the people who then went and burned their villages. Right.
The tribes need more leaders like you. Women who value deeds over words. You were right. We were too soft when the foreigners first came, and now they humiliate us. We'll be soft no
This is
more.
how the elves
and
ended
the
up dying
invaders will learn
because
to leave us alone
These
once
guys
and
did
for
something
all.
they shouldn't have. Interesting. Aha! Here's the old guy.
No. Keep away from us. Leave us.
Leave us. A large liver-spotted man, barrel-chested and paunchy, cowers in the far corner of the room. His white hair a tangled, stringy mess. He covers his face and chest with trembling hands, unable to look in your direction.
Maybe we should come back later?
Nope. He looks up over his hand, the muscles around his eyes twitching. Begins whispering to himself in sharp hisses, as though having an argument. All at once he stops shaking, a sudden calmness falling over him. His head tilts forward slightly and looks you dead in the eye, like a cornered animal about to pounce. His voice suddenly turns raspy.
Mayor Wald isn't here, and he isn't fooled. He has sent for no callers. Be gone, deceiving spirit!
I'm a watcher. I met a woman in Gilsvale. I thought you could help me.
Mayor Wald will speak with you, but you will maintain your distance, or you'll have me to answer to.
The old man turns his body away and has another muttered, sputtering argument facing the wall. Turns back toward you, is taking a confident stance. His chest is puffed out like a soldier's. A new strength enters his voice.
Come to speak to Mayor Wald. Mayor Wald, whose touch is poison. Mayor Wald, who knows not his effect.
Told I am a watcher, and you can tell me more about it. And about a tablet of some worth after that, once you two are finished, of course.
A window. Window to the ether, where spirits dwell. Hear and reach into it. Speak and listen through it. A watcher sees souls, reads them, knows their pasts, souls of the living, souls of the dead, an empath, and the souls see them back. Used it to help beings in both realms, did I? What the gods wanted of me, thought I.
The gods put me in the world for vengeance, and I obliged.
Interesting.
It was the gods' wishes that we protect those lands. My way was the only way to remove the foreigners.
So he's got all the people I spoke to inside him, by the looks of it.
Little I knew.
I was accosted by spirits when we here. What do they want?
No! No! Forgive me! Forgive me!
You seem to have lost your mind.
Lost? No. Found more of it. Too much. Too much to bear. An awakening.
Interesting. Alice's eyes narrow as he looks at the old man. How could a simple awakening have driven you to this? You mean you remember your past lives?
Something reminds. Memories stirred. Memories before birth. Other bodies. Other times.
Interesting.
Memory. Personality.
It is very deep,
identity,
the story, yeah.
Any
Very,
might
very deep.
resurface. Or all.
Interesting. I seem to have a conversation with several of them right now.
Ghosts of the mind. Mayerwald has lost control. Mayerwald's body no more.
Spirits I passed, what are they?
Spirits and not spirits. Always whispering to Mayerwald, reminding him of his mistakes. No sleep. Watchers see memories before them, form them from the essence of their own souls. Once Mayerwald awakened, he could not make them leave.
The memories of other people he sees are created from
form,
his own soul
not less.
to become part of him. Right? Spirits are memories from previous lives.
Troubled memories, angry memories, pulling Mayerwald back, reminding him his mistakes. Marauder and soldier, soldier and marauder, how could they know?
I've seen apparitions like those elsewhere since I became a watcher.
Oh, no, 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 no. You too. You too.
Uh-oh. Per man, per man.
They will take you too.
Oh, good. Told you a watcher's not to be trusted. What's to be expected when one makes a habit of seeing things what's not meant for mortal eyes, if not madness? Looks as though our journey may be a short one. You're saying I'll end up like you.
So fragile the Watcher's mind. So real his memories. Once awakened, how can he sleep?
I'm awakened to a past life. How would that have happened?
You were reminded of it. Strong memories, lingering lives, they dwell near the surface, waiting to be remembered, waiting to take your mind for their own.
Interesting.
Meerwald sat at his hearth and watched his fire, watched the wood burn. Then came the memory of another fire and burning wood and screams.
Why do these past lives still trouble you?
My fault. All my fault. Soldier and marauder and Meerwald. No forgiveness for what's past. No undoing what's done. No sleep. No sleep for the Watcher. War there was all around. War of stone, war of tree.
War of Trio, of course, the Broken Stone War and the War of Black Trees. This was in the early period of Adrian colonization. Fighting between the Direwood colonists and the native Gunfarthans, you see, but that was a long time ago. The good thing is I probably won't remember what I'm watching now. Too deep. In a way, you're not spoiling yourself. Yeah, there is a lot going on here. A lot to get your head around.
Death we brought to the settler men. We, the 9 claws. Claws of 9. Worse what we did to the women. For love of the gods. The gods' love. For their love.
I met one of your spirit memories. There was talk of raiding a village. Meerwald's voice becomes raspy and he's somewhere else in place and time speaking to someone unseen.
Hold her down. Head her. Give this air to your bitch an air that belongs in air Glodfath.
Soul is marked by flame, and those marks will never hear. This trial has broken him. Better than that than to live in weakness. Take your time, it's over now, it was long ago. Continue when you're ready.
The boy. The baby boy. The boy. Conceived in the raid. Conceived by force. Vessel for Marauder. Slain in the raid. Marauder and the boy. Marauder and soldier.
Baby conceived by the raider. What do you mean it was a vessel for him?
For the soul. Marauder's soul. Same soul. One soul. Boy's soul. Marauder's soul. Raised in lies and vengeance. Raised to soldier. Raised for the fire. Born for the fire.
And that was the mother I met in the keep. She told him his father was killed by the raiders.
You'll get no pity from me. The crimes of the 9 Claws clan in the last war are still unavenged. But the gods are just. They have led me here. In my father's name, every one of you will burn. Light it.
Burning his own, and why not, if they had been wicked and earned their punishment? He is weak of mind and soul. To see him cower before the flames, that should give you the measure of him.
Soldier and marauder. Lies and vengeance. And dead villages. All dead. All dead. What for? What for?
I don't know.
How little we know.
Exactly. Must be a way to make these memories go away.
Always there. Always remembered. Can't forget. Can't unsee.
I didn't just remember someone caused this. They wore masks and spoke of books and keys and a queen. There was a man there, he seemed familiar to me.
Keys of lead. Books of burden. Queens that were. Known to me are they, the Leaden Key.
Leaden Key. Seems we share an enemy, Lux Demon Claw. Assassins and Watcher Wakers both. They certainly keep busy. Can you tell me about the Leaden Key?
Secrets, secrets, and deceptions, and schemes. Who knows their answers? Not they. Not they. Crossed them before. Hatred of Watchers, hatred and fear. Much we see. Threat to secrets.
Who's this queen then?
Woodica, goddess, crown shattered and body burned. Binder of oaths and grudge holder. Bearer of justice. But whose?
Interesting. So the Leaden Key that caused my thing then. Know where I might find them?
City of Defiance. Never far from the Queen.
They are dead.
Many secrets do they keep. Unawakened? Mayhap. Who else if not they?
You go search for this man.
Sleep well. Sleep well.
Hold! I know your will die. Your actions were seen. You would sooner betray us to the Adir land thieves than take orders from me.
I'm leaving.
Your betrayal is for nothing. Your warnings are lost on these foreigners, and their blood will be Gallowayne's tribute this night.
Uh-oh.
I have asked the elders for the honor of claiming your head as my first trophy, and they have granted it. Beg for the Seeker God to grant
so
you
you're gonna
a
attack
quick
me.
death.
Okay. Is there a reason you guys are being terrible and not running? What?
Come on, not like this! No!
Ugh, well that's annoying. Everyone just got stuck. What time is it? 24. Yeah, everyone seemed to get stuck instead of running round. So that's not good. And I haven't saved it since then. Well, that's annoying. Yeah. I think the AI pathing was a bit off there. Oh, okay. I think what we'll do, we'll finish the stream by there, because that's when I was going to finish it anyway. I'll be back tomorrow. I will try and have this conversation done by then. Because apparently that's just really broken. But yeah, thanks for coming out, Gunnyar. And I might see you tomorrow. Have fun playing the game, anyway. Yeah, see you soon. Bye.